Have you ever heard the doctrine of the aerial tall houses? Thought not. It's not a plan of salvation that Protestants are likely to tell you. The aerial tall houses are. This is a Russian Orthodox doctrine teaching that not all Russian Orthodox, but but only Russian Orthodox. I'm pretty sure, but it's basically after you die, your soul will travel up to heaven, well, up through the sky, trying to get to heaven, but there'll be it'll be stopped by these demons in toll booths. So there'll be demon toll booths. There's demon toll booths in the sky right now. But when you die, your soul will have to get past these by basically, the demon's gonna accuse you of like a sin that you've committed. This might be a demon of like theft or adultery or sodomy or gluttony or something like that, and then he's going to present you the sin that he's going to accuse you, and then you'll have to pay the toll with like your token will be like a good deed. You'll have like a good deed will be like your token to get through, and then you'll move on, and then you'll pass to the next toll booth with the demon, and for the next thing. So then you'll have to present another good deed, and so on to pass this toll booth. And I mean, I mean, these are toll booths that are in the sky. They're aerial toll booths, aerial toll houses. These are in the sky, and the Russian Orthodox priest, they say, has specially developed spiritual vision to see. They'll always be looking up, and they say the reason they're always looking up is because they can see. The normal person can't see the toll houses, but the Russian Orthodox priest can see the toll houses, and so they'll always just be looking up, see them, and this is a particular belief that I first heard of this from this Russian guy who told me that, I mean, he'd left the Russian Orthodox Church and he became a Lutheran, and this is one of the things that he'd had a problem with the Russian Orthodox, is that this is in like America, in LA. They believe in the Russian Orthodox teach that this is how salvation works. It's not about a saving faith, or it's not even really a metaphysic. It's about getting these tokens. You work for the token, so you can save enough so that when you die you can pay off the demons. And it's I mean, this is the opposite formula of, say, the rest of Christianity, where it's like your faith saves this is like the hardcore works, but the Russian Orthodox Church is, keep in mind, a state church that wants to, it's designed to control people. And but the proof text for this is Ephesians 6:12 and 13. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. So, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So they're saying that the high place is in the sky. These are famous verses of the Bible, but most people interpret that, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. You might be thinking of like evil in high places, high in authority, high in influence, government and media and things. But this is a particular Russian Orthodox interpretation. Maybe they don't want you to think of this verse and think of, the rulers of the darkness in this world as like Vladimir Putin or Kirill or oligarch type people or their cronies and so on and so forth. So they have their own interpretation, and I mean, this is maybe for employed for a reason going way back, but this was picked up in particular. This was popularized by a guy, an American actually, of sorts, named Seraphim Rose. This is the name he gave himself, and this is a guy who. This guy was in like the 50s, and he rejects. He's trying to find like a new spirituality. He's exploring Eastern mysticism and like Alan Watts kind of stuff. He's on a spiritual journey or so forth. But this guy is this guy's in the 50s, and he's okay. And this guy's in the 50s is openly gay, and this is how he gets into the Russian Orthodox, because he has a relationship with another guy who shows him Eastern Orthodoxy, and from there, this guy he embraces it, and he just becomes a Russian Orthodox, whatever happened to the guy who showed him, but he became a Russian Orthodox monk in California. So Seraphim Rose. So he like abandons his old lifestyle, and becomes a Russian Orthodox monk, and he's writing all these books, that become influential even with Russian Orthodox in Russia. So like Russian Orthodox clergy in Russia even. And a lot of these books deal with, say, stuff like UFOs and stuff like that. Like his followers of this guy will believe in UFOs and might just believe in just about anything. They might believe in all kinds of stuff. The followers of Seraphim Rose is a Russian Orthodox monk from California who made all this stuff very popular, like a popular doctrine with the Errol Toll houses. And so you could always find out like who, if you come across these people, you ask, do you believe in the Errol Toll houses? Like a normal, a lot like like other Orthodox is typically going to say no. And I haven't really come across anyone who anything other than like the Russian Orthodox and like hardcore Russian Orthodox, the kind who like the Moscow is the third Rome kind, like the like Imperium Russia kind of pro Putin, pro Z, pro war, pro Putin's war, pro the whole thing. Like the the Moscow is the third Rome thing is like the Errol Toll thing. The Seraphim, like a lot of these people, I mean, we're talking about converts typically who are like embraces wholeheartedly. A lot of these people are in a similar mold. Like a lot of the time, like the gay conversion therapy kind of seems to feature into the the recruitment of these people, and they'll have like these testimonies that are like the really graphic and like pornographic, and like, I mean, like, I won't like even repeat the stuff, but this is the kind of person who's like getting really into and this is in the West. It's I don't really know how much of this is even elsewhere, but in America, this is becoming a thing where people are interested in this Russian Orthodoxy, but that this is kind of a next level of belief or doctrine. They're kind of like a kind of secret salvation doctrine with the demon toll booths. So you pay the demon, you got to do the deed, and who knows what deeds these people are even doing. Like, it doesn't seem like they're doing all these good deeds to pay off to pay these demons off. So I don't know. I don't know what that. I guess to go to war, because this is the same, like this, the patriarch of the Russian Orthodox says, Kirill. He says if you go to, if you're a soldier, Russian soldier, you invade Ukraine, you get killed, you go straight to heaven, and like a mujahid is the like that's what these people are kind of teaching. So I mean, that apparently that's a lot of good. That just pays off all the demons on the way. You pass every toll booth. And this is a particular it's an identifiable distinctive doctrine for this kind of this kind of like converted. And also, I mean, these people will be kind of political soldier in a way. I mean, they'll be into all kinds of wild stuff. They've got to pay these you got to pay these demons off in the end. But yeah, that's Seraphim Rose's doctrine, Russian Orthodox, aerial toll houses. So if you think this is something, this kind of Russian Orthodox, I mean, this is very different than I don't know, to try to say that this is like I mean, you don't find this anywhere else in Christianity, other than you could say it's just a hardcore formula of like, the works, working your way to heaven kind of thing, which is what you see where people are using religion to control people. Is they want you to, you've got to do all these deeds to, you've got to pay the demons off in the toll booth, and there's no, the spiritual wickedness in high places that you need to worry about are those toll booth demons. But yeah, that's the aerial toll houses.